your energy forecast for Thursday, January 11th. So first off, welcome to the new moon in Capricorn day. Of course, we have this new moon in Capricorn popping off at 6:57 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you haven't downloaded your moon guide, I'm going to recommend you do that. If you haven't listened to the new moon in Capricorn astro forecast that I put out, I'm going to recommend you do that too. And of course, if you haven't listened to your January zodiac forecast, I am definitely going to encourage that because that's going to illuminate where in your life this particular energy is going to manifest. So there's definitely a lot going on here today. We are going to see that new moon peak, and then at that 20 degree 44 minutes, we are going to be heading into Aquarius energy. We will see the moon go void, of course, at 9:33 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're locking into that Aquarius energy at 10:02 p.m. Again, Eastern Standard Time. So let's just remove the fact that we are in a new moon phase. The transition from Capricorn energy to Aquarius energy is always a welcomed one. We're going to have a much lighter vibration, much bigger, broader perspective. We typically are heavy, are weighted, are focused on the problems, the obstacles, the challenges in Capricorn energy. And in Aquarius energy, we are going to try and resolve some of these issues, try to solve some of the problems, try to heal, try to repair whatever issue came into our focus under the Capricorn energy. Now, the fact that this is a new moon kind of adds an extra layer on top of things. The shift is definitely going to be more welcome because that new moon on steroids definitely adding a lot of pressure in the physical body. We're feeling that funk, we're feeling that weight, and the Aquarius energy is going to attempt to free us, liberate us from those particular weights, challenges, and obstacles. So there are 8 different aspects taking place here today. 7 of them are going to involve the moon. The moon in Capricorn energy going to trine Uranus. Uranus is retrograde in this Taurus energy. This is some earth on earth action. This is the moment in time when we are starting to open up our mind space, open up our heart space to just seeing where there are new methods that we could definitely be utilizing to break away from the old and just start initiating the new. This is a change in our perspective. This is an aha moment. This is a shift in our mood and our attitude, and it's coming at very perfect timing. Now we are going to take a little bit of a dip back into the funk, so to speak, because the moon in Capricorn is going to semi-square, creating tension and conflict with Saturn. Saturn rules over the Capricorn energy, rules over this new moon, rules over Capricorn season. Saturn rules over karma, roles and responsibilities, systems, structures, foundations, willpower, discipline. And in Pisces energy, we are deconstructing the delusions, the false belief system, if you will. We're building something better in its place. But this particular interaction is a tough one because it's giving us a very harsh reality check, where it is that we're resisting bossing up to the roles and responsibilities that we need to boss up to in order to make a change, not only within ourselves, but within our physical realm, setting ourselves up for new goals, new visions, new dreams. But we have to collapse, we have to abandon the old in order to do that, starting with what it is that we actually believe we can achieve, we can obtain, we can get to as far as goalposts go. The moon is then going to get into the boxing ring, square off with the North Node in Aries. This is going to show us where it is that our actions are actually counterproductive to the path, to the direction that we need to be walking in order to initiate the new. We may be consumed with the old. We may be attached a little bit too tightly to the old. And therefore, even though our visualizations, our hopes, our wishes, our dreams are set on one specific goal, one specific achievement, if you will, the actions in which we're taking in the present moment are not supporting us in walking into that direction. Likely because we're so consumed with actually letting go and detaching from what it is that we've already built, what it is that we've already created. This is going to illuminate for us where it is that we got to get our shit together, shake our head a little bit, understand that we're unaligned, and where it is that we have to make an extra effort to make sure that we are walking in the path and in the direction that actually supports this new goal, this new vision, this new dream. 6:57 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to see the moon come up to bump into, team up with the sun, both of them in Capricorn energy. This is what gives us our new moon. And again, please tap into all the resources that I've already listed off at the beginning of this forecast in order to get the best start to this year. This is our first new moon of the year. Definitely a heavy one, definitely weighted in roles and responsibilities, definitely supporting us in visualizing a new path, new goal, new dream. Shortly thereafter, we're going to see Venus, the goddess of love, beauty, worth, pleasure, and money, in this Sagittarius energy, trine, beautiful interaction, harmonizing, growth, healing with Chiron, the wounded healer, who is direct in this Aries energy. So what this is going to do for us, a trine is a beautiful interaction. It does really promote growth and healing. We're definitely making a lot of progress in identifying what it is that we need to kind of heal within ourselves, the relationship dynamics that we need to heal within ourselves, and this new identity that we're trying to anchor in, what that means for us, where it is that our values, our wants, our needs, our desires are changing. What we're going to get from this is a little bit of a reality check, because again, still new moon Capricorn giving us that reality check. What we're getting is this harsh reality check on where it is that there is a lot of growth. There's a lot of ability to learn from our fears, from our doubts, from our insecurities. Again, this is an opportunity to heal parts of ourselves, our relationship dynamics as well, and we're a lot more open to learn from each other. We are communicating effectively. We're talking about the long-term goals, the long-term plans. We are really analyzing the potential that we want to see take place in our relationship dynamics, the potential that we want to see really flourish within ourselves. We're definitely focusing our attention, our mood, our attitude on focusing on those silver linings. We can thank that Sagittarius energy for that. The moon is then going to sextile, beautiful interaction with Neptune in his place of power in this Pisces energy, and we love this for ourselves. Why? Well, the Neptune energy is about our intuition, our spirituality, our karma, our dream, our vision. There is a lot of healing, a lot of renewal, a lot of regenerative energies taking place in our soul, in our spirit. And one of the better points that we are going to pluck out of this particular aspect and interaction is that we are downloaded with a clearer vision on what it is that we want to be building towards. And of course, emotionally speaking, the moon in this Capricorn energy, getting us kind of bossed up, well-equipped, well-prepared to do what we have to do here in the physical realm in order to bring some of these goals, these dreams, these visions to life. The moon is then going to have a positive interaction with Mercury. Mercury, of course, ruler of the mental plane, ruler of information, communication, how it is that we express ourselves. Moving through the final degrees of the Sagittarius energy as we prepare to re-enter the Capricorn energy here on the 13th. This is essentially our heart and our head getting on the same page for the first time in a very long time. It might be a very short window of opportunity to see where it is that we are emotionally charged to really pursue the path, the vision, the goal, the dream that Mercury is really helping us to focus in on. The last thing that we have going on here today is the moon coming up to, bumping into, conjuncting Pluto. Pluto, of course, the great transformer in this Capricorn energy, in the final degrees of Capricorn energy, is going to shift us, transform us into a new mood, into a new perspective, into a new attitude, an empowering one where we're bossing up, one where we're taking power and control back, one where we are fixated on the prize, on the goal, on the vision, on the dream, and we are feeling much more well-equipped, much more prepared to do what we have to do in order to actually achieve the vision, achieve the goal. Now, this is the last aspect that we are going to see here today, and the last aspect that the moon is going to make before going void, of course. And again, this takes place at 9:33 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will be locking into that Aquarius energy at 10:02 p.m. We will not see any other aspects take place until the wee hours of Friday morning.